He's been criticized in Minnesota. He's been criticized in New York. The MVP of the finals is going to be Karl-Anthony Towns. There's not a single person in the world thought he would be outplaying Victor. Cat has outplayed him.
The San Antonio Spurs were the favorites to win the 2026 NBA championship. They had the best player on the planet. They had just taken down the number 1 seed on the road in a 7-game war. Wemby was playing the best basketball of his life, dropping 41 points and 24 rebounds in the Western Conference Finals opener, and the entire basketball world was ready to crown him. The path to a title seemed inevitable. Then, Karl-Anthony Towns walked into Frost Bank Center and turned the whole story upside down. Here's how he did it. A 7-footer who can step back and knock down shots from deep is a nightmare matchup for any defense. But here, Stephon Castle actually sets a screen for Towns, forcing Wemby to give him space, and Cat makes him pay for it.
Towns steps back and nails a shot.
On the other end, Wemby looks to answer immediately and goes right back at Towns. But Cat stays disciplined, contests the shot beautifully, and forces Victor into a miss. Worried with Cat's shooting range, Wemby closes out aggressively to deny any space. Towns immediately recognizes the overplay, attacks the baseline, and with no help coming from the 2 Spurs defenders waiting in the paint, he gets all the way to the rim for the tough finish.
Towns drives inside and slams it home. Karl-Anthony Towns in double figures. Spurs lead cut to 5.
Determined to keep the pressure on in Game 2, Cat hunted mismatches all night. With Castle matched up against him here, Towns wastes no time, bullying his way to the rim and finishing through contact with his overwhelming size and strength. Cat showed excellent decision-making here. With 4 Spurs defenders converging on him, he doesn't panic or force a tough shot. He stays poised, reads the defense perfectly, and finds the wide-open man for an easy look.
Bridges, corner 3, it's good.
Cat's shooting stretched Wemby far beyond the three-point line, pulling him away from the paint and forcing the defense to rotate out of structure. That creates a driving lane for Brunson, and with no rim protection inside, he attacks the gap for an easy finish. Cat stayed active defensively as well, anchoring the paint and constantly rotating. First, he helps on the drive against Fox, then recovers back to Wemby, shows help again, and protects the rim against Devin Vassell, all while completely taking away the lob option to Wemby. Under Coach Brown, Towns has taken a huge step forward as a playmaker. Here, he surveys the defense from deep range and threads a beautiful pass to Bridges on the cut for an easy finish.
Pass inside, Bridges. Another beautiful look from Karl-Anthony Towns.
Cat did a good job disrupting Wemby's rhythm by applying pressure on the catch and forcing him into a rush decision. That disruption leads to an ill-advised pass that gets stolen by Brunson. With the shot clock winding down at the end of the first half, the Spurs are trying to load up on Brunson and force the ball out of his hands. The Knicks keep the ball moving, ultimately finding Towns flaring out beyond the arc for an open 3.
Towns, wide open corner 3, knocks it down. And the Knicks, a 4-point lead.
Towns opened the third quarter the same way he finished the first half, bullying Wemby inside, crashing the glass for a strong offensive rebound, and finishing the putback to extend the Knicks' lead to 6. Cat stayed aggressive, coming off the screen. He bullied his way straight to the basket once again, finishing through contact and pushing the Knicks out to a double-digit lead. Cat does an excellent job making Wemby uncomfortable here, using his physicality to deny clean looks and forcing him into a tough shot that rolls off. Up by 1 late in Game 2, Cat's shooting gravity becomes a major factor. Wemby stays attached to him, which forces Harper to rotate onto Bridges coming off the screen. That extra help leaves Brunson uncovered on the baseline, and the Knicks capitalize with an easy layup. Wemby ultimately comes up short in the closing moments, and the Spurs let Game 2 slip away. But Towns was a major reason why. He constantly disrupted Victor's rhythm, forced him to work for every touch, and made him expend energy on both ends of the floor throughout the night. Cat finished Game 2 with the totals of 21 points on 8 of 12 from the field, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists. Wemby went 5 of 8 when Cat was guarding him in Game 2, but in Game 1, Wembanyama finished with a 2 of 12 mark from the field, with Towns as his primary defender. He also committed 4 of his 6 total turnovers when matched up specifically against the Knicks center. On the offensive end in Game 1, 10 of Towns' 18 points came in the third quarter alone, the exact period when the Knicks erased a 14-point deficit. New York trailed by 14 before Towns started cooking. By the end of the quarter, it was a game again. 2 games in, 2 Knicks wins. Cat plus 25 for the series, Wemby plus 3. The series goes to New York for Game 3. And right now, Karl-Anthony Towns is the best player in this NBA Finals.